just need one more. I just need one more. Hey, I just need one more. 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 You know, I'm picking up where I said, okay. Like the blunt, my nigga. Pass his beat to the left so I could press. Total my hits like I done wrecked. Who is next? Niggas is sleep like pillow pets. Getting foreign head from a bad bitch from Budapest. Call your bet, cause I'm just trying to get a quick check. Damn. We got the lights, we got the camera. It's all about that action. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Son of the Waves. This is What's the Wave, baby? This is gonna be episode 107. Sheesh. I say, just put it like that. We've been putting in a lot of work, and this episode's long overdue because I got my boy in here, very talented individual. We got PinoyShotArt in studio today. How you living, my guy?
I'm good. Thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely. No, we met at one of those conventions. I believe that was at was it Sweet Treatments?
Yep.
Yeah, over there on Sonoma.
A year ago,
yeah,
bro.
that was a minute ago. Yeah. And ever since then, we just kind of been tapped in on the socials, been showing love, been following you and your artwork, and seeing him grow and expand. And as you see, we got a display of some personal art now. So I'm glad to get you in studio, pick your brain, and talk about you and the brand that you have. So without further ado, let's get into it on this wonderful weekend.
Let's do it.
For the most part, May, my campaign has been making waves. I've been doing these monthly campaigns with the podcast from January and stuff. So yeah, May is about making waves. So I asked my guests who I bring on, how do you plan on making an impact with what you do, whether it just as a man or as the brand that you have? How do you kind of just want to leave an impression with your art?
Man, my life purpose is to just inspire. So like this past October, I had a chance to go back to my old high school and just I talked to all the art students and just showed them like
that's so dope.
It was fire, man. I was nervous as hell. I was hungover too. Like I was anxious though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But it was so fire. And then they actually for the month of May, they asked me to be the guest speaker.
Oh, hell yeah.
The art expo that I participated in over like 10 years ago. So
that's what's up. I'm about to say that's the one coming up on the 7th, or because I seen, or I'm about to say you had some stuff scheduled out for this month. Is that's this one, or that happened?
So it was like for the website.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I went to school in New York.
Okay. Oh yeah, you did say that. Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
So.
I love it. Here at What's the Wave, we always want to inspire and motivate, and that's where I get a lot of inspiration from my peers. I always say my homies are my biggest inspiration. So
fact, man.
Definitely, you just got to look
so
outward.
Much talent here,
and bruh, I'm telling you, it's left and right. So let's keep talking about kind of you and what you got going on, because as I just mentioned, where we met was at a convention. And just saw your art, and I was in there literally with the podcast, just shooting my shot with people as well, just, trying to connect and network. So now that you've been doing that for a while, give me some of the good and the bad, of course, of the vendor circuit. Because I know it's not all just pull up, set up shop, and make money.
Nah, that's how everyone makes it seem.
But for real.
It's a whole trial and error process to it. Like,
I'm about to say, what do you like about it just from the jump? I'm about to say, what do you like about kind of the interactions or the most part for the experience?
I think the customer interaction is like the best part of it, because like it's one thing to sell online and you get those sales, right? It's just you see dollar signs, but when you actually talk to the person that you're buying or that they're buying from, or like when you talk to the person that's actually buying the work and they show that love, it makes everything that that I'm doing feel way more validating.
Yeah. Just a different feeling, like you said, just to get to connect with your consumer.
And then like you also get to pick their brands and see what they want to see. So a lot of my upcoming work is like feedback from them.
Hell yeah.
So that's the best part about it.
What are some of the low lights?
I'm gonna be straight up. I went to San Diego for a 1-day con last week. Yeah. And it was like my worst con ever. And like that's just how the game goes. It's not all going to be highlights. You're definitely going to get those low lights.
Facts. Because that's what main thing I hear when people first start getting in that kind of circuit was just the money. Of course, they was like expecting to make X, Y, and Z, or their first pop-up goes really well. So their next follow-ups.
Bar up hella
high. So I hear that a lot.
I fell into that trap like early on in my career, but I'm about 3 years in now. So I kind of know how to navigate towards. And like as long as you find some type of positivity out of the convention, like then you can't go wrong. Right.
Do you feel there's a lot of love in between vendors at those type of meets as well?
Yeah, man.
That's what's up, because I feel
NorCal in specific. Everyone shows love to everybody.
Nice.
I've been to over 50 conventions and I've never had a bad neighbor.
That's what's up.
So that speaks a lot, man.
Yeah, because you see people there kind of course you want friendly competition, but some people do be a little salty. When you see another person. I'm selling roach clips and you got roach clip over there. You feel me? Or we got drinks and they got drinks. But
I'm like all open. So if anybody ever asks me about where I get my stuff made at, I'll tell them right there. I'll send them the link, and I'll even tell them to
Hell yeah.
let them know that I sent them.
That's clutch. I'm about to say that's really nice. I like them.
It's all love, man.
Let me ask this: as far as your inspiration, maybe through meeting your customers and stuff like that, but where do you feel like you draw much of it? I notice a lot of your art exactly cartoon, anime based and stuff like that for sure.
I wanted to wait till the cameras are rolling, but this is all for you guys.
For real?
Like all of it in there.
Oh, bro,
Keep
for one,
it up.
I'm already juiced off the pen. I'm about to say he gonna give me Pikachu with the ghost boot. Oh, why you have to bless me like
I call him Peekaboo, by the way.
Peekaboo?
Hey, shout out to Peekaboo. That's the first crossover I ever did. And
my, hold on, we just got blessed today. Hold on,
now.
we got Spidey in this bitch. You already know. Stop it. We got Blue Eye. We got taking on
that's a personal favorite,
holy
man.
trinity of the Pokemon right there. And then, boy, you did not have to do this.
If you ever been to Vallejo quickly, you've seen that artwork.
Yes, I was about to say yes, bro. Oh my gosh.
That's actually the last color pencil drawing I ever did.
For real?
It took about 4 months, bro.
Oh yeah, this getting framed. Oh yeah, y'all gonna see this up here real soon. My boy blessed me, but yes, as you see, like I said, anime superheroes, very nostalgic stuff we grew up with.
I got a whole bunch of like little stuff for y'all.
Oh,
too.
He finna have a whole wall in the house. You feel me? We got.
I know how you mess with the Avatar Eevee.
Oh, you already know. Yes, sir. It's all good. Rio, I'm gonna let you get some of these as well. You feel me? We gotta have all of that. I don't know. You might not get Squirtle though. That might be on me. But where do you find yourself drawing your inspiration from? Maybe it was the stuff you just grew up watching and stuff like that, or where
like
do you
for me,
do that now?
the fan art, it just comes from a place of nostalgia.
Yeah.
And that like as soon as you see the fan art, you immediately think of like where you were when you were watching that show.
Hell yeah.
And like when I look at all these stuff, I think about like which grade I was in, and then I go back to that. Like I dig deep into that, and then I'll come up with like a fire idea. Yeah. And I kind of just sit on it. Like I'll write it down, and then like 3 months later, I'll be like, "Is that a fire idea still?" And then that's when I make it. That's when I bring it to life.
This is amazing, bro. I love it. Just even
Appreciate
like you said, blending different stages and different eras of your life, exactly different timelines, and like you said, now you got what was it, the Attack on Titan and the Teen Titans.
I was gonna bring that,
bro. That was, bro. I love that because I was a huge Teen Titan
I actually
kid.
Got that in the whip, bro. I got you too.
I just seen that and I was just like, that was a great marriage of, like you said, just something we grew up watching, and now something I'm really into now, which is anime. I didn't get into anime until I became older and stuff like that. And Attack on Titan is now one of my favorites. So seeing that, it's just like, I never would have thought, but just you bringing that to light is amazing. Yeah, it's hella dope.
I just try to keep it fresh and fun, and like just like people, when I see people's reaction like you, that's what makes
that
it
shit, bro. Like I said, that's exactly this getting me geeked up because it bring you back. It gives you a feeling, more of a reaction. That shit is amazing. And now from going, you said you're doing your own artwork now. So let me ask you, what types of art do you find yourself getting into? Whether that be more of the just kind of animated classic style, or so more like kind of similar style, or explain where you want to take it.
So right now I'm trying to figure out my way because my life goal, I thought of a life goal finally. Hey, it's to have my own museum filled with all my own original artwork. So I'm gonna make that happen, and whatever happens in between happens. But
come on,
like right now, this one was my second piece ever, and I just wanted to focus on like just like a final battle type of vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I was just really playing with the ratios, like the composition ratios. Shout out to all my artists that know that.
Yeah, there you go.
But and then I drew my daughter. I made this while my wife was pregnant, so I wanted to include my daughter in there.
Beautiful, bro. That is dope.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself playing more with the digital art a lot nowadays, rather than, because like you said, you don't really pen to pad anymore?
I haven't done traditional art in a minute.
Okay.
Only because like it does take a lot of time, and it's easier to bring the ideas to life with digital art.
Okay. Hey, it looks fun. I will say that. My boy, he made me a digital art of myself, and he just playing with it. I'm just like, oh yeah, bro, that looks hella fun.
There's a big learning curve, but once you get past that, it's super fun, bro. Nice. Like you can really create anything out of nothing.
Right.
And that's the beauty of it.
I'll be so curious because, like I said, this I like the pen to pad sketch. I'm old school. I'm very analog now, but now I see digital art being very, very useful and just powerful right now. Yeah.
And like I do want to branch out to different mediums too. Like I already thought of a series that I want to do when my daughter gets older. Yeah. So when she starts playing with Play-Doh, I'm gonna start 3D sculpting for the first time, and we're gonna. we gonna do that together, bro. That's the
fire.
beauty about being your own boss.
Yeah.
You could just
come on.
stay at home and figure out ways to make money and then have fun while you're doing it.
Talk about it. Yeah, I'm gonna pick your brain on that money side for sure after the podcast. I've been out here scheming on. I've been on TikTok looking at side hustles all day. But no, it's all good. Okay, now other ways you stay motivated. I seen you make a reel about it because you get hit with this question a lot. So I wanted to give you a chance on the platform to further explain yourself.
Yeah, so like right now I'm on
motivated.
right now I'm on part 2 of the motivation series.
Nice.
But for part 3, I'll just tell you, one of my favorite things to do is to aspire from different industries. So I'm an artist. I'm a visual artist, but I like to watch podcasts on actors and music artists. I'll look up a bunch of music artists' interviews, and once I hear their story and how they got things going, I just kind of like correlate that to my journey.
Right.
And that'll keep me going, bro.
Bro, that's dope. I like that using different perspective because I'm big on perspective and hearing it a different way. I'm a person who sometimes I need a certain analogy exactly to make it click. So
and at the end of the day, it's like it's all art. It's just a different form. Like for me, it happens to be from my hand, but like even wrestlers, that's still art. They're using their bodies and they're using their promos. Stuff like that, man. It's just it's a really great way to stay motivated.
That's beautiful. I tend to do that, like I said, with my peers and stuff, and I'm always networking and seeing different brands and stuff, and that's what kind of keeps me motivated. Like you said, hearing you've been doing this for 3 years, I'm just like, keep going. Or I've had a lot of guests who I call them pandemic babies. Like the podcast we popped up out the pandemic. Whammy. You feel me? Yeah. So we popped up out of that, and just to see people not stop or have an idea, put it in motion, and keep pushing it.
That's the hardest part, man.
Yeah, like you said, we're not trying, we doing it. You feel me? So
that's a fact.
I love it. And let's get into the clothing brand. You rocking some right now, Still Balanced. I didn't know you were also, you feel me, like I said, businessman, entrepreneur. So other than the visual art, what do you do with your clothing and kind of what's the message behind it?
So Still Balanced, it originated from life itself. Like it happened around the same time my grandpa passed away. Rest in peace. But he always told me growing up, and in his accent, he would go, there's time to eat, there's time to sleep, and there's time to study. And like, you know, as a kid, I would just mock that because it was funny.
Right.
But then like when he passed, I started to just really think about what he meant by that. And he was just pretty much trying to tell me to balance out everything in your life. So once one of those things goes awry, is that a word?
Yeah, awry, astray.
Yeah, astray. Once one of those things is in balance, you'll still be able to pick yourself back up. And that's where it originated from. So I just took his quote and I kind of turned that into a whole brand.
That's beautiful.
So it's all about just pushing out the positivity of a healthy mindset.
How long have you been rocking the apparel for?
I actually, like my second pop-up ever, I already had the clothing brand up and running.
Yeah, he said we was already with it. He said, forward thinker. I love it.
It was like, I didn't really know what I was doing about like, starting 2 brands at once was super hard, bro.
Oh, talk about it. Yeah, how's that?
So I had to put the clothing brand on a hiatus about a year ago or like September, and we were just now bringing it back. But I got my cousin on board to help with things. So.
Nice, bro. Having a team, yes.
Yeah,
like you said, having a
building
team
that team. Shout out to SBK.
Come on now, for sure. Okay, and any new drops coming up with the clothing apparel soon? Or
I'll show you on my phone later.
It's good. Yeah, we're gonna keep that on ice. We'll keep that off the record.
But it's koi fish in there.
Ooh,
and then
nice.
So what I'm doing is all my artwork is related to balance. So all the original art. That's where it kind of
koi fish, some yin yang. Okay, I'm gonna need like I said, what's the way? We're gonna have to tap in with a collab.
I'm gonna get you the canvas, bro.
It's good. It's all
I'm still
love.
working on it, but it's coming out.
Take your time, brother. It's all love. And shout out to the bro, because like I said, you mentioned later today, it's baby bro birthday, little bro birthday.
Oh, bigger bro.
Big bro birthday. So he said we got a little turn up later.
Actually, shout out to him though, because he helped me choose my name.
I was about to say relate to the name. Yeah, so yeah, explain the story how PinoyShotArt got its name.
So for those of you that don't know, Pinoy means Filipino, and I grew up in New York where I was kind of like the only Filipino kid. So I would always represent. So I had Pinoy in my name all the time. And then my brother, he would play this game called War Rock, like a free shooter on PC. Sure. And his name was Deadshot. Nice. And then
shout out Deadshot.
he said like a whole bunch of people had that name. So he was like, man, screw that. I'm going to make my own. And then he made PinoyShot.
Ooh.
And then he didn't like that name, so I was like, man, let me take that.
Right, it kind of stick.
And then like I started posting on YouTube at like under PinoyShot95. But as I got older, I'm like, I don't want people to know my.
Yeah, he's. I mean, shout out. I'm a 95 baby. I'll be shout out my 95
Yes,
babies
sir.
for sure.
But then I just slashed that and put art when I turned it into a business.
That's beautiful, nice. Like
Yeah.
you said, keep it in the family.
Keep
You
it in
feel
the
me?
family, man.
Shout out, big bro. Okay, right on. And to break it down to just a simple question, where do you feel your initial love and passion for art came from? At the end of the day, this is something you love and you do, and you happen to turn that into something that you can, live off of.
Yeah.
But just where do you feel like that first spark came from? Maybe it was something as a kid or
Dude,
a person in your family or anything like that?
Yeah, so I started drawing when I was 6 years old, and this was back then before like the internet and
Yeah.
before we could pause and stuff. So I would just look at the TV and I would see Goku and I would try to draw that from my memory.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like that's where that started. But then I talked to my mom recently and she was just like, you were drawing like apples and bananas on the TV, like from the TV at like
What?
3 years old.
Damn.
And she was like, that's when I knew I needed to put you in pre-K. And then that's kind of where it happened. Like
Hell
from
yeah.
like 3 to 6, I guess.
So mom's already seen it in you before.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it was in me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
I took a break from like 17 to 21. That's because I was still trying to figure myself out as a young adult.
Fresh out of high school, just, living
and then
life.
shout out to my wife. She's the one that was like, how come you don't draw no more? And then she brought me back to the art. And then my boy was like, hey, I saw my nephew drawing with an iPad.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yo, you could definitely finesse with that. And then
Just
that
start playing
same
with
day, I went to Best Buy, copped the
little
iPad, and it was a wrap from there, bro.
Hell yeah. Okay. We're gonna talk more about the start of PinoyShotArt, the brand, a little bit later, but I'm gonna leave that there for now for the What's the Way with you. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Some really good insight. But now I gotta hit you with this rapid wave segment.
Oh, let's do it.
So this is gonna be really good. Got
Let's
a
do
rapid
it.
fire questions. I just want your candid reaction. If you got to simmer on it, take your time. I just want the best statement you can give. So,
All right.
what you rocking with more? First off, you a coffee guy or a tea person?
Tea for sure.
My God.
But energy drinks, but I stopped that.
There you go. Okay, I feel that.
It's
Yeah.
tea now. We clean.
Come on, go get you a yerba, baby. Get you a yerba. All right. As far as sodas, you a Coke man or Pepsi man?
Coke for sure.
I feel that.
But root beer, number one.
I hear you. I'm a huge breakfast dude. I love breakfast. Favorite meal of the day. So, how do you eat your eggs in the morning?
I only know how to make it one way, and that's scrambled.
It's good. I'm not a runny yolk dude either, so I'll take them scrambled as well. Okay. Are you more of a tattoo dude or piercings?
I mean, I don't got no tats, but I do got some piercings,
Okay.
but that's about it.
Okay, so I'll take the piercings over
Yeah.
the tat. I got you.
But I do want to get like my daughter's name right here tatted, like around my collarbone.
Hell yeah.
So that's gonna start.
I got some tats. I was like, I'm gonna save the chest for the kids. So yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that. I feel that.
Keep 'em close to the heart.
Being a 90s baby, which one do you rockin' with more? Because it's kind of two different eras of our life as well.
Yeah.
Simpsons or Family Guy?
Family Guy.
Family Guy?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of us, as we got older, we understood it more. So yeah, but I'm like, Simpsons, that's classic.
Simpsons
bro.
is classic though.
That's classic.
It's
Okay.
a close second.
Reoccurring question. I'm a big sports head. If you could go pro in any sport, what sport would you go professional in?
Well, I don't got the height for basketball. So I mean, I did run track, so
Nice.
like I did find a lot of enjoyment in track.
Okay.
Just like you're just training hella hard just for that one race, and it's
that
only
10
like
seconds,
20
yeah.
seconds,
Yeah.
10 seconds. Like
Okay,
that-
track star.
That speaks a
track
lot.
star. I like it. I'm also a superhero geek, as you know, and I can see you are one as well. So
Yup.
if you got any superpower, what you rocking with?
Man, I do got to simmer on this one.
There's a lot of options out there.
There is a lot, and I just watched Guardians yesterday.
Oh, for real?
Yo,
Okay, hell yeah.
classic right
Yes,
there.
sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I gotta fly, bro.
Yeah.
I need to fly.
I know I get a lot of flyers up here. I'm a
Yeah.
super speed. I'm a speedster at heart, so I always get that. But he said I just need to fly.
Yeah, I'm trying to be as close to space as possible, bro.
Talk your shit. I like it. Okay. I have to phrase this question this way. I'm sorry, but you just got sentenced to death. What is your electric chair meal? The last thing you gonna eat before you leave Earth?
Picnickies, gotta get the caveman on Dutch bread, bro.
He said that's it.
Hot and toasted, we good.
Ooh, shout out Picnickies,
Shout
boy.
out
I'm about to
Picnickies,
say,
man.
Fire sandwich and
Gotta
boy,
go.
if you ain't been.
Like that's the only restaurant I got on my phone.
Yeah, he said
Real
same,
talk.
boy. I love it. All right, okay. Now I need your 3 deserted island items. trapped on a desert island. I'm gonna say food is a given, and technology, I give you that. So
right.
you don't need a phone, you don't need a food, but the three things you need.
I can get my iPad.
Yes, iPad. iPad. That's cool. That's
Will
cool.
the charger include as part of like
we'll
the
say
iPad
that.
bundle?
You got a solar pack. You got a solar battery pack.
So I got my iPad. I'm good to go.
For sure.
Oh, I don't know. What else do I do?
I just be drawing, cuz.
Yeah.
So I don't need much else. Like I said, but any two more things then. It could be a person.
I mean, it
could be protection.
Did you say I'm on an island?
You're on the island.
I'm gonna get a blender, bro.
Yep. He said we up.
And like maybe a knife just so I can go hunting or something.
Exactly. He said a knife, a blender, an iPad.
Yep.
Set.
That's all I need.
Simple, man. I love it.
Sir.
Next one, or actually last one right here. Dream car. I love cars. I'm starting to become a car guy, even though I'm riding around bumperless right now. Get my shit fixed on Monday. Thank you.
Yeah.
What's your dream car?
I'm a Honda guy, man.
Yeah, I seen it. I like your baby
I've had
out
about
there.
like 4 of them already.
Yeah.
So but I worked at a car dealership, and it kind of killed the passion for the cars, in my opinion.
I can see that.
Yeah. So like right now, like later on in life, I do want to get an S2K.
Beautiful.
That's always been like a dream car.
Got you.
And it's definitely achievable too. So.
Hell yeah, I'm about to say for sure. Yeah, I'm a Mustang. I want a 5.0. I need a 90, 91, 92 little 5.0 thing. So. Yep. But I love it. We're going to leave that there for the Rapid Wave segment. Thank you for that.
That was fun.
Before we talk some sports, take a quick look at our sponsors. Shout out Become Cosmetics. Shout out Vintage Variation. Shout out Kai Clips. Shout out Real Reels. Take a look from our sponsors.
That girl is it's driving me out of my mind. It's driving me out of my head. It's driving me out of my mind. Miss her, kiss her, love her. That girl is it's driving me.
This show love with more passion and action. I never leave you alone. It's a song when I'm home, like a song when I'm gone. We both grow, both got minds of our own. Let's take it off, first sight like love. To everybody that be living it up, we say,
And we're back, you bitch. It's time to talk some sports with my boy. I know beforehand you said you didn't watch hella football, so we definitely gonna talk some hoop.
Yep.
Playoffs right now.
Man.
Grew up in New York. I'm a Knicks fan. That's where my dad's side of the family is from and stuff like that.
What part?
And I'm a big Melo fan. My dad was born in New York City, but I'm gonna say my grandma's from. I don't know if it's Long or Staten. It's an island though. I know it's an island though. Yeah.
One of them.
So yeah, one of them. Yeah. So. But the playoffs are on. I think my Knicks actually play the Heat today, so hopefully we could take Game 3. Do you have a squad?
Warriors, man.
Warrior fan?
But
okay.
I did grow up a Knicks fan too.
But love to hear it. So I mean, y'all just dimmed that beam on sack just recently. You feel me? Now y'all in this battle with the Lakers right now. I think.
Oh man,
what y'all 1-1 right now?
It's 1-1 right now.
Yeah. How you feeling about your boys?
Game 3 is today.
Yeah,
I'm excited, man.
Okay.
I know it's going to Game 7. That's a fact.
I didn't think it was gonna be this close. Honestly, I
still got the Dubs in 7.
Dubs in 7. Yeah. Okay, I love it. Okay, let me hit you with this then. What do you think is gonna happen to y'all core after this season? You think Draymond says writing on the wall?
Yeah, I heard like they made that James Wiseman trade to make cap space to sign Draymond again, but I don't know how true that is, and I didn't really look into it like that, but. Yeah. I don't know, man, but core, that's that championship DNA,
right. I'm about to say, I can't even see Draymond in another jersey, I know. Personally, so that would be kind of wild, but okay. And in the Eastern Conference, who do you like right now out of the 4 teams? We got Philly, Boston, Miami, and the Knicks. Who do you like kind of on that side?
I kind of want the Heat to win, but I also wanted Philly to win too.
Yeah. I love Joel Embiid.
Embiid's injured right now.
I hate that we're playing Miami because I love Jimmy Butler as well.
Yeah,
he's a
Jimmy
dog.
Buckets is a dog.
But it's like we gotta send him home today, just this year. Sorry,
yeah, but the Knicks are doing their thing, bro.
I'm excited. So we got game.
It hasn't
game
3. It hasn't been like this since the Melo era.
Yeah, for real. Like I said, we ain't been in the second round of playoffs since 2013, 2014. So.
And you want to know some like a crazy story?
Yeah.
So the first basketball game I ever went to was in the Garden.
Yeah.
In, 2009, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oddly enough, they were facing the Dubs.
That
wild. That was when Steph Curry was a rookie. And my mom's boyfriend at the time, RIP to him, he was a big basketball head, so he brought us to like the Hall of Fame. But pretty much, he brought us early to see all of them warm up.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Who is this dude that's not missing?"
And it was
It was Steph, bro.
Oh shit.
He was probably like straight out. It was
Yeah.
his first year, and like I saw
Babyface.
him drain like 15 shots, and I was like, "No way."
Like these are video
Yeah.
games, right? Oh my goodness, that's
So that's
hella
a-
crazy.
For a first game, that was a pretty
That's
dope
memorable.
ass moment.
That's memorable for sure. I always said I have a New York Carmelo Anthony jersey,
Yup.
but it was a gift. I say the first New York jersey I'm gonna buy has to be from the Garden.
Hell yeah.
So when I go, I'm not
have
gonna
you
buy
been?
me.
Have you been to New York?
I haven't. And my auntie goes back visit fam and stuff
gotta
like
go
that.
for the one time, bro.
Yes. So I'm mad. I wish I was out there for this playoffs. That'd have been crazy
Yo,
lit.
hell yeah.
But all in due time. So
Yep.
but we'll keep it there because like you said, no football. Is there a reason you don't watch football? Just never was your sport.
I mean, I understand it. I mean, I played NFL Street and all that.
Hell yeah.
But like, just these days, I'm just too busy to be watching
I know.
multiple sports, and I don't want to like half-ass
Legit.
like a sports.
Yeah, I got you. No, you're
It's
all
it's
good.
already hard enough to follow all of the NBA.
Yeah, facts. He's like, I only could take in so much. I only
Yeah.
could do so much. Okay, we'll leave it there for the sports talk, and let's get into the story arc. A big anime dude as I
Hell
got
yeah.
older, so I want to get your whole story arc. At the end of the day, you just a kid from somewhere. So give me your origin story. We know when you fell in love with your art at a very young age. It's always been in you. So when was that time period? Maybe like you said, the wifey kind of inspiring you, the homie getting in your ear. When did you want to take your passion and turn it into a profession?
Do you want me to start from the very beginning? Or
Wherever you want to take it.
All right, so I grew up in Vallejo. I mean, I was born in Vallejo, and then my parents split. So she went to her family in the East Coast, which was
Gotcha.
in New York. So I pretty much was, I went to school out there from like 2 to 17 years old. And I spent every summer in Vallejo, though,
Gotcha.
with my pops.
Nice.
And then, so I kind of got the best of both worlds.
Hell yeah.
And then I moved out here for college, and that was right when I stopped drawing. I was drawing all throughout like school, and then I came out here for college, and then I was just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Just like take it all in and try to be an adult, and I just didn't have the time or the passion for drawing anymore.
Right.
And then my wife, I met her in 2014.
Okay.
And she found out from my nieces that I was on YouTube, but like it was back then when the videos was hella cringy.
Yeah,
you don't want to see that
Right.
again.
Yeah, it's like I'm mad them still up there.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
So she was like, "How come you don't draw no more?" And I was like, "Who told you that?"
Like how you
Like we were
how you
already
find that
together
out?
2 years, and she didn't know that I drew.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I really fell out my bag. Okay, I got you.
And then she was like, "You should try it again." And I'm like, "All right, I'll pick it up." And that was when I made this. It was
Yeah.
like 5 months later, I made that drawing.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah. So I was like,
get some
"Dang."
frames today for this.
I was like, "Damn, I still got it, low key."
Yeah.
And then that was when I got the
Hype.
iPad.
Hell yeah.
That's when I got the iPad, and I just fell in love with digital art. Like I didn't have to force anything with it.
Right. When did you kind of see that switch that you was like, oh, I could damn near sell this and make some money off of that? Where did that kind of click?
I graduated college in 2019, and I started selling cars, and I was like, and I was still drawing too. I was doing commission work. Like I would draw people as characters on the
Hell
side.
yeah.
So then I was like, and I had a bunch of friends that were doing Artist Alley, which
Nice.
is like the vendor circuit.
Okay.
So they were doing Artist Alley. I'm like, man, if I could sell cars that I don't really care about, I could sell artwork that I hand drew myself. And then that's kind of where it started.
Yeah.
And then like all I did was believe in myself and invest in myself, and now I'm
Like I
here.
said, now you doing the damn thing.
Yep.
Throughout your journey, if you could remember one, I know there's been tons of them and they never gonna stop. Give me a speed bump that you had to overcome, or just kind of one of those troubling times where it was just like it was maybe just that first pop-up event or that first kind of
Yeah.
commission. You was like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. What was the one thing you had to overcome?
So like my 5th show ever was at New York Comic Con.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but like,
yeah, that's a big stake right there,
That's
boy.
what I'm saying. Like one of my homies from high school, my brother's classmate actually, he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to promote my Filipino comic book. Do you want to pull up and like sell your stuff on half the table, right?"
Oh, hell yeah.
And I was like, "Hell yeah!" Booked my flight, and then I was there, and then that set the bar up hella high,
I bet.
I compared everything to New York Comic Con, and I kind of felt like I had a chip on my shoulder, kind of. And then for like the next 6 months, it was just like, it was a steady trajectory kind of down.
Got you.
Because I wasn't doing anything different. And I was just like so focused on the conventions that I kind of neglected the art. So I had to figure out how to like,
balance.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all
I got
about balance, bro.
Yeah, for
And
real.
that's kind of where that was like the biggest bump that I overcame.
Yeah.
And then that was right when I made like this Killer Joy
Yeah.
sticker. This is my most famous artwork in the Bay right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
like-
definitely seen it pop up. Like I said, I just see all your shit. So
Yeah,
they
Killer
just
Joy.
they just opened a little Jollibee in
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Yeah,
Yup.
actually my boy went with his girl. They got little bucket hats and shit. Yeah, they got some little merch. I was like, go crazy. He said he was like, it was
Bro.
a fat line. He had people like influencers there type shit. I
Yeah.
was like, what? Okay, shout out
Jollibee
Jollibee.
is a big thing, man, and
Yeah.
like every convention I go to, I hear Jollibee at least somewhere between like 100 to 200 times.
That's wild.
A weekend.
That's hella funny.
So every Monday I gotta
Killer
cop.
Jollibee.
I gotta cop Jollibee for the fam every Monday.
It's good.
That
Hell
karma,
yeah.
man.
That's hilarious. And kind of in that same breath, flipping the other side of the coin from a hiccup you had to get through, what was one of a feel good moment or one of just a small win throughout your journey that you was just like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
that shit felt great.
My first 3-day con, because there's a difference between 1-day cons and 3-day cons.
Yeah,
like,
that's a real thing.
my first 3-day con was SAC Anime.
Okay.
And it was like the first one right after the pandemic. So like, and that's one of the ones where you got to apply and you got to get accepted for your artwork. Like it's a whole jury system to it. So I felt good about like getting accepted to it. And then and just like the love that I got from that show, it was like, damn, I got hooked, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, this is what I want to do.
That's
like
that high you was trying to get
yo,
back in for
I had
sure.
I had a corner spot like right near the bathroom, and then I had my clothing rack there, and then on the back, I'm wearing the shirt right now, but I have an angel tee, right?
Got you.
And on the back it says 888, which is the angel number for balance. So
Yes,
on
sir.
and then I have angel wings, and on the left it says everything is falling, and then on the right is into place as it should. So I got that balance
That
on
boy
the
is
back,
good,
bro.
man. This boy nice.
And then a lady, she came by the booth. She was like, "How much is this shirt? Oh my god, I need this." I'm like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah, you don't know how bad of a year I've been having. So
Yeah.
this message on this shirt, I
Just
need to
hit.
have it."
Just hit different.
And then she told me that, and I was like, "Bro, I'm on to something."
Bruh,
That-
yeah. That's beautiful. Like you said, it fell into place.
Yeah.
It just really fell into
Yup.
place. That's definitely one of those moments where
Watch out for the hoodies and
Ooh.
this winter, bro.
Come
Same
on now.
design, embroidered though.
that's lovely, lovely. I
But what
love
were
to
you
hear it.
saying?
No, but just how those wins, I like you get them from other people, or other people kind of feed that
Yeah.
energy into you, and it make you feel good. Because that's my thing. When I finish a podcast, I be geeked. Like everybody just be
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's what I kind of the high I chase.
Yup,
So
yup.
you getting that feeling and hearing you have that similar experience,
And like
is
if
everything.
and you think about it, like you would have never felt that if you didn't go outside
Legit.
and put yourself out there.
Legit, bro. Hell yeah. So, with let's wrapping up this wonderful episode already. Let myself know, let my boy Rio know, let the people know what is next. What can we expect from Pinoy Shot Art, either this summer, 2023, or just for the next few years? What's
Next
popping?
few years. So I'm definitely gonna be hitting the conventions full time. I plan on doing it up until my baby girl's like 5 years old.
Nice.
And then from there, I'm gonna transition into an art business coach.
Like,
So like,
ooh.
there's a lot of art teachers
This
out
man
there. but-
forward thinker, man. I'm telling you, I love it. I love the way your mind ticks.
That's really what I want to. I just want to inspire like newer artists.
Mm-hmm.
Just like tell them all the tips and tricks of the
Yeah,
trade,
for sure.
and just
Kind of share that game.
share that game. And I'm still gonna be doing conventions at that time, like the bigger shows.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna take a step back, and then
I ain't mad at you.
and then that art museum I mentioned earlier, bro. I'm for sure gonna make it happen.
That's gonna be major,
like,
bro.
I'm thinking about doing like different pop-ups in different cities, depending
Hell
on
yeah.
how like my fan base in those cities as they
Hell
grow.
yeah. Instead, come on, we're gonna have a Pinoy art walk. You feel me? Come on, yeah. That's gonna be
Yeah.
lit. We got Vallejo art walk. We're gonna have Pinoy Shot art walk. Everything. That's gonna be dope. Hell
Yup.
yeah. And what can we expect from Still Balanced as well? Let the people
Still
know.
Balance is making that comeback. Right now, I'm like making smaller drops just to sell at the shows to see how
Yeah.
they do. And then I'm gonna bring everything back, or we're gonna bring everything back in September.
Nice, nice. It's
So
all planned
then
out.
Yup.
Stay
Everything's
tuned
planned
for
out.
that. Thank you again for pulling up, my boy. Thank you
Appreciate
for
you,
blessing
bro.
us. Like
Of
I
course,
said, Rio,
man.
you got some stuff to go through.
Thank
as
you
well.
for having me.
It's all love. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Tell your auntie because she definitely gonna want to see this one. Make sure she gets some art from our boy as well.
Yes, sir.
Other than that, this has been another great episode of What's the Wave, and we will see y'all next week.
Peace.
You bitch you.